So let's configure the business process flow first. Yeah, today we'll start configuring business process flow. So using business process flows, one thing you have to understand, you can call, there are some something called hyperlinks. Mainly the link is called, so let's say from the business process flow you want to open one Excel, analysis for Excel. So one hyperlink is created for that analysis for office. So hyperlinks can be created for AO, analysis for office. Hyperlink can be created for work status. I will just hyperlink can be created for work status. Work status. You can call any URL. So it is called as external resource. You just say URL. You can call any URL. That's it. These are the important things for our bank. There are some other Word, PowerPoint, something can be called from the business process flow. From 5 or 6 items can be called that we can see in the system. Now, let's enable this work status and the work status and these things using business process flow, which is called hyperlinks. So there are some namings like workspaces, this while creating an explain.
Okay, what is this Rashi?
Yeah, Rashi.
Actually, in standard BPC, we can run data manager package also with the business process, right? Here, data manager package is inherent. It's planning sequences, right? So can we do change the planning sequence for here to BPM?
Planning sequence you can run via analysis for office, right? So whatever planning sequences you want to add it in an analysis for office workflow, and from BPM to call analysis for office workflow.
Okay.
So let's go to business process flows. So go to administration. Here you have business process flows. There is something called business process flows. Before starting the business process flow creation, you should understand what is the driving dimension. In our case, our driving dimension is ERP profit center. And this ERP profit center is having owner, performer and reviewer, two properties. That ERP, you observe U00 EPC will have two properties. One is performer, U00 performer, U00 reviewer. And those two should be configured. Go to process template. Just create a new template. So I'm just creating the template name as sales planning. process description. Let me small how to make it bigger. Control O. Okay. Then identify dimension. See, if you observe in the mobile talking word status, we created some data region. Data region basically on what combination you want to log the data. Same way, in business process, you need to identify dimension for the process instance. Process instance is what is process instance. Now I am creating a BPF. This is BPF, right? This BPF can be used for forecast data. It can be used for budgeting. It can be used for planning. So different scenarios based on the category. Forecast is, I can do based on this, I can plan current year data. Based on this, I can plan future data. And current year, next year data. So we are creating business process flows template, yeah, for all the scenarios, all the forecast and all these things. So you have to click here, you have to select identify dimensions. Identify dimensions for process instance, I say category. You can also take time. Time in which fiscal year you are doing. Yeah. Click confirm. Fiscal year, which fiscal year variant will come. If you don't want to give only category, if you want to give, you can give. Process owners. So once, who is going to control this business process? Someone has to have ownership on this particular business process. Yeah. So process owners, you say, you may give some name. Let's say my name or Srikanth's name. I'm giving Srikanth. He is the process owner. Now click on save. So this is my process instance. Category basically tells which for forecast you are using this template, or budget you are using this template, or forecast 2017 you are using this template, or forecast plan 2018 you are using this template, or plan 2019 you are using this template. Okay, for that we identified these dimensions. This based on this dimension system will identify this. Now you have to define the activities. Now, based on our scenario, what is the first activity to be performed by the user? The first activity to be performed is they have to add the new products. For the sales planning, if they are introducing any products, new products, that to be added. First thing, right? How to add that one? So first activity, new activity. So the activity name, add new products. Add new products. Description, add new products. New products which are not available in BPC. Okay. Now, this opening criteria, I will explain this one. You just hold it. Below reopen also, you just keep it like this. I will explain while doing the while making this particular testing. I will explain. Now, what is the driving dimension here? What is the driving dimension? The driving dimension here is profit center. If I take driving dimension as profit center, it's a problem. I don't have owner and reviewer or performer or reviewer. So, and you can see something here, internal dimensions, external dimensions. So I cannot use any internal dimension. Internal dimension means part of my cube. Okay. Actually, we removed, right? Why it's coming as added any aggregation or okay, I'll remove that. So take the external dimensions where you have the performer and reviewer. That external dimension is U00 EPC. Correct? So how to search? Entry. Here you can see. Now, in this driving dimension, for which profit centers you are going to plan? Let's say I am going to plan for the profit centers YB110, YB111, product A, product B. These two products are selected.
Corinne?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but for the past week I've been really struggling with server access with ERP. And do you have like maybe a couple minutes after the session so I can show you what kind of errors? And I know I'm following that document that you sent me, that AC 120. I'm really struggling. I think
I'll after this display show you.
Yeah, thank you.
Now this is external profit center, product A, product B. Now map driver 2. This external profit center I am using instead of profit center. This is ERP profit center. So now the linkage between external profit center and internal profit center is happening here. Now define performer by property. Who is going to perform? How system knows? For this add new products, who is the performer? Performer user property is U00 performer. This is the attribute in this particular external profit center that is assigned. You can also do define performer by customer implementation. Now, once it is done, right, click on create workspace. There is something called workspace. So we need to define the hyperlinks. Hyperlinks are created under workspaces. You have to remember this. Right? One workspace can have multiple hyperlinks. Workspace means the person, the user, the performer is going to perform some activities, right? That can be added in the workspace as hyperlink. So now click on hyperlink work status. Workspace. Now in the workspace I can add some hyperlinks. Here you can see add hyperlink. Now add new product. Add products. Add products. So what is the target action? The target action is it should call a URL. So consolidation you can call using BPF, consolidation ownerships and all these things. You can also call Microsoft Excel libraries and documents analysis for office work status and external resources. So select external resources. Which one I want to open a URL? Which URL I want to open? That URL you complete. I want to open a URL. Let's say we have to find out the URL. Maintained under U00 EPC. The product should be maintained under this. Go to maintain. So system should open this particular. Let's see. Just paste it. Yeah. So I just changed the name of this as U00 just changed someone. Now this, validate this, save it. Here you can validate it. When you validate it, that green mark will come. You make sure that that green should come. So now, first thing is done. If you want to check whether it is working or not, yeah, just click on stop editing. Okay. Now click on add products. See, it is opening. Yeah, I'm just cancelling. So what I'm trying to say, the user just clicks on this particular link and it opens. Then he can add line and he can add the product what he wants. Even he can change his performer and use. It's a web. It directly opens for the user. What is the second activity? Right? So this product maintenance, let's say if they maintain the product should be approved by someone. Right? His performer is it should be approved by someone. So let's create a reviewer. So this particular add new products needs a reviewer. Require reviewer. Who is the reviewer? The reviewer is maintained in the U00 Profit Center reviewer property. Right? Now the workspace, whatever is there here, it should be same as performer or it should be different. In our case, it should be same as performer. That means the reviewer also clicks on the same link. If the particular person is going to check all the products, then you have to mention another link. What I am trying to say, if you select same as performer, the reviewer can see only new products, whatever he added. Correct? If you want to give the list of products, total products, new and old, then you have to give the link of U00 VMAT. We have virtual material. What do you say? VMAT is one of the key virtual material we created, which includes ECC material plus new products. Correct? So now go here, maintain. In this you can see all the new products plus existing products. Yeah, so all the existing products. Also you can see the new products. These are the new products. Correct. So either way you can give. So let's say I'm taking separate what is that? Separate hyperlink for you. So click on specific workspace, create, add hyperlinks. So let's say target action is external resource and this is a URL it should open. And the URL it should open for the reviewer is this one. Separate URL. Existing plus new product. Right? U00 all products. So someone is maintaining the products, someone is approving that particular products, valid all the products he is checking and he will approve. Yeah? So this is the first step. Now the second step. What is the second activity? It is saved now. Yeah, new products. Once they add the new products, it will be approved by someone. Now, It's very low, your voice is very low. Can you increase the volume?
Both are different characteristics.
Yeah, both are different characteristics.
In that, because approval, that we are maintaining it separately, that EW underscore. So both are different, right?
Both are.
So the reviewer also must have the same, what I think.
That's right.
Yeah.
I just want to tell the functionality. If the reviewer wants the same link, then you just select same as performer.
Yeah. Generally, because whatever entered only we have to. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, you are right. So now, let's go to the next step. What is the activity? Next activity. Next activity, see, because this data comes automatically from the source system of virtual providers, no need to load the data. If this is BPC standard, you would have added some data manager practice to load this actual data. Correct. Here, this is not required in the BPC. It automatically happens, real-time data. That is the benefit we got. Now, third step we need to activate. We have to create, which is input template to plan monthly prices, right? Let's add one more step here. For all planning activities, I can keep it under one stream. So I will make it separate one. Price plan description. Price planning for the new and existing products. Correct. Now training dimension for this is external dimension. The same ERP, sorry, U00 underscore EPC. So here, members, product A, product B, map driver to this particular profit center is this one. Performer user property, performer, workspace and creating. Now add hyperlinks. Here you observe, in the price planning, it should call one analysis for office workbook, correct? Let's see how I am going to call that analysis for office workbook. So you have to add the hyperlink. So here I am just naming this one as U00 price plan. Here is price planning by period. Price planning by period. So here, analysis for office. So this analysis for office, I am going to open a workbook. You can see open a query also is possible. So open workbook. Now you have to give the name of the workbook. You have to give the name of the workbook. I forgot the name of the workbook. So I just go here, analysis for office workbook. Exact name you have to give. Exact name. Convert name of the workbook. That exact name you have to give. So the price planning workbook name is U00AL1 price underscore U00AL1 underscore price underscore WP01. Correct? I'm going to give this copy. U00 underscore AL1 underscore price underscore WP01 dot XLS we need to give or not. Let's see. Now just check validate. It's validated. Now click on save. It's saved. That means if you give the correct name of the workbook, that's it. Right. Let's see whether it is opening or not. Cancel it. Okay, I cancel. I just opened this thing. Stop editing. I'm just testing here itself. Price planning material. Nothing happened. Here it's already open. See, price planning material is already open. So no need to give this .xls. That's what I'm trying to say. You just give the name of this Now, once the prices are planned, I will submit these prices for the review. Correct? So what I will enable the reviewer person. So the reviewer is going to see request reviewer user properties for reviewer, and he will see the same as performer. Okay, whatever report performer seen, the same report will be seen by displayed by this particular reviewer. I can just select same as performer. You can also see preview activity instances. So who is performer, who is reviewer? So for product A, performer is Kiran, reviewer is Srikanth. Product B, which is Profit Center YB111, performer is Kiran, reviewer is Srikanth. Yeah, now just click on save. I have not explained this opening criteria and allow reopen. Okay, this I will explain while testing this. Now the next part is quantity plan. So they have to do the quantity plan. Yeah, this part step 4. And in the quantity plan report itself, they have copy option. They can calculate this revenue. Correct? Then they can see the report. Correct? So new activity here. I'm just saying plan quantity or input quantity. Plan quantity for what existing name. Driving dimension. Profit center. Sorry. External dimension. U00 underscore EPC. See, one more thing I'm telling, you can have multiple, okay, I will show you this one. Instead of plan quantity, I will just write quantity. Driving dimension in external dimensions U00 underscore EPC external profit center members, select members, product A, product B, map driver to profit center, performer user property, U00 reviewer. welcome. Create the workspace, add the hyperlink. This is rename, hyperlink name I'm just giving U00 quantity plan. Here hyperlink name, quantity planning, description, quantity planning, target action, quantity planning, analysis for office workbook. So office workbook, open workbook. Awesome. I need to check the workbook here. This is quantity workbook, U00AL1 quantity planning, this is the workbook. U00AL1 underscore quantity underscore WD01. QTY WD02. If you give wrong name, what happens? Now it's validated, right? Let's say 04. Knowingly I'm giving wrong name. Whether it validates or not, I just
Kiran sir.
Yeah.
Sir, Abdul here.
Yeah.
I just joined late because of some network issues, so I was just going through that. You have mapped one external dimension.
Correct. For the plan,
So did you create that dimension and then using their property here?
Yes, yes. We created yesterday for work status, right? Day before yesterday.
Okay.
The same thing I'm using. At that time, you asked someone like, why I am adding performance review at home? Only the
Correct.
So for BPS purpose, I added that.
Okay. So now we are just creating the process template and then adding the link.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So if it is internal, that is if it is internal. If it is internal, yes, U00PC.
Yeah, that's one. Yeah. As it is external, we are using this one.
Correct, exactly. And I will remove that one. See here what happened. So here actually I removed in this display U00PC2 I removed yesterday. It's there. Now I remove this one.
General you have removed, sir.
Yesterday I removed it. 200PC2, that is separate work status first scenario. For work status first scenario, I created one profit center and I added in the queue itself.
So this is the one which we are using, the one which we created using the app, right?
No. See, basically here two I created. First thing is first scenario is this one, where I have U00PC2 for work status, right? So instead of ERP profit center, I use U00PC2 as profit center for work status first scenario, correct? So at that time I added this one in the queue.
Yes.
Now I remove. So for the second scenario, U00PC2 is not there. Only ERP profit center will be there. There will be external cost characteristic which is U00EPC, where you have performer and reviewer code. Now for BPF also we will follow this scenario. ERP profit center is part of your queue, but whatever reviewer comes from external dimension is UW. Yeah?
But sir, we have written the code as well, right? Get that.
Yeah.
Okay. Not for this BPF. BPF just we have created that info object and we are calling it.
Correct. The mapping is here. Driving dimension is mapped to map driver to profit, and here the mapping is happening now.
Okay.
You need to write any. Yeah.
And this info object is already there in the queue, so we don't have to do.
Yeah. ERP profit center is already there. This UW EPC is not there in the queue.
Okay.
So it requires reviewer. Yeah. And reviewer I want U00 reviewer. When the reviewer reviews this particular this thing, quantity planning. Yeah.
But the number of members
Correct. Even see, I understood your point. See, two things here. Okay. First one is locking, okay, which is work status. For that, I need hierarchy. Definitely, I need hierarchy. Hierarchy member should be part of my characteristic. Correct. No. Even baddie also requires hierarchy. Baddie, how it is recognizing the manager? BPF hierarchy is not required. It is based on base level members. See, numbers will be same. See, you can have nodes in this particular external profit center. We created already. Okay. Some nodes as characteristic values. That's okay because here I am selecting what profit centers I need. And those two, if you can give, you can also give all members for the selected hierarchy. You can give. Not a problem. You can give the hierarchy also here. We have not created hierarchy. Not required. That's correct. 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 You are right. Only these two are doing correct. Now, if you want to add more hyperlinks, you can add. Let's say in this particular quantity planning, okay, I can add one more hyperlink here, which is for report, revenue report. I have that option. We created one report in the Excel. We created, right? But I don't know whether we called in this analysis problem. U00 M02 COM. What is this COM? Comparison report. Okay, got it. U00 M02, it is on top of multi-provider. U00 M02 COM. U00 underscore M02 underscore COM underscore WB0. Yeah. So now validate. Okay. Yeah. Now stop editing. Now you want to for the reviewer, yeah, you want to give only the report, not all the things. So just add hyperlink. Review sales and just give U00 sales. Review sales. Review sales report. Target action. Analysis for office. Open workbook. U00 underscore M02 underscore COM underscore WP00. Validate. Okay. Yeah. So here it's validated and saved. Now you have to save it here. Then you can what do you say? You can deploy this business process flow for the user. There is an option to deploy. Currently, it is in the development phase. Once you complete this development phase, developing this Power BI, it should be available for the user. In order to make available to the user, you have to deploy this particular business process flow. Now the thing is, you have selected opening criteria all, right? I will explain how the all will work, then I will explain how the match will work. Okay. Then also I will explain how the LM reopen will work. Okay. Now let's come back. You have unsaved changes, do you want to save them? Yes. Now let's click on process templates again. Here you can see the sales planning is dropped. Yeah, go ahead.
For reviewer, we have selected only the report. Because actually, he is reviewing quantity template. Correct? He is reviewing quantities which performer has given input. That is reviewing, and whether it is approved or rejected, he will do. That is his action.
Yeah.
Correct?
See,
So
he is not going to change the quantity. Correct?
no, he is not going to. If you configure to change, he can change. But here there are two provisions. But he has to see the quantity template and he has to approve or reject. Or if you see the report, can you approve that?
If that is the case, you just select same as perform.
Yeah, that's what. because it will be compatible. What my thinking, just I'm asking whether
you're right. This BPF will change based on the based on the user perspective, right? What as a consultant, what I might think correct, it might be wrong for the user. So here these changes will come. Definitely, you are right. When you are working with the user, they will say, why only report? Why can't I change this particular input template? Why
and
are
he's
not
doing
able-
yeah. But even though he's approving that template, quantity template. Whatever entered by the performer,
that is available in the report, right? It is the report is showing.
data you can see. Data you can see. At the time of reviewer, can he approve the report? If he approve report, the template will be approved. That is my question. That's all. If are we execution? Can we see this?
See, the thing is, you might have had read and write, right? Read access, only display access. Who is going to have the read access? Reviewers? Suppose I am the performer, you are the reviewer. Srinath is the reviewer, Kiran is the performer. Kiran planned the quantity and submitted to Srinath. Now, Srinath is supposed to change that quantity or not? Suppose you are not satisfied with the quantity. If you are not satisfied as a reviewer the quantity, you have to reject. As a performer, Kiran has to change that one. Srinath should not touch that quantity changes. Because you are a approver. And whatever changes you are doing, I can't know. As a performer, I can't know because you are doing without my knowledge. Right? So you need only read access. That's why here I added only the report. If your customer says, no, I am reviewer, I should have access to change the quantity also, which is not a best practice. Then you just make it as emergent. Yeah? Now, this current version is draft. In order to make this one available to the user, you just need to deploy this. Click on. Once it is deployed, you need to create a process. So this process template is deployed. Now this process template will be used for which category, which fiscal year variant. You can see the dimensions of instance. So come here, process instance. You have to create a process instance here. So select this process instance. Process instance is the iteration of this particular process template. So you created a particular process template. You create a particular process template, right? So which scenario you want to use that process template? That can be handled with process instance. Click on new, sales planning. These are the activities we have. Next. So what is the category you want to use? I want to use it for plan. Fiscal year, I want to use it for calendar year for 2000. So it's automatically created performers and reviewers, see? Right. If you want to add or if you want to change the performer reviewer, you can select that and you can change the performer here. Right? You can add multiple performers also. See? Here. The option is available. Next. Reviewer also you can choose. So select this, change reviewer. Instead Srikanth is on leave, so I can add one more. Instead, if Srikanth is on leave, I can add one more one. Next, start the process instance immediately. Right? So the new functionality enable deadline scale. Okay, that I will explain. So now start process instance immediately. Finish. Now this is running. Let's test this one. Yeah. Cancel this. click on my activities. See, for first thing, price planning, I am the performer. If you see my activities, as a person, performer, I have to complete new products, adding new products for product A and product B. This is my context. Product A, product B means my profit centers. Status is open to perform. If you observe here, activity, add new products, right? Which is active. These two are active, remaining one inactive. Okay. Now what I am going to do, I can add the new products and I can submit. Correct? Let's go here, add new products, U00 new products. Just add it. So add new line, right? Here 000. YB 600. Yeah. Performer is reviewer is right. So here, if you want, you can also add the text for this instead and I just save it. So here I go to
Kiran sir, I have a question here. When this activity has to apply to the user, why user is going to type or key the data or performer and reviewer, it should come automatically, right?
Yes, this is coming automatically only, right?
When you are adding the new product, you key the data for performer and reviewer.
Yeah, someone has to
That's
take responsibility of it.
Right.
See, when I'm adding a new product, who is going to plan the data, who is going to review the data? The administrator or some responsible person has to add that one.
Alright, so is it whose responsibility is generally Okay. So the user will be trained on this, that who is going to review this, and they just key the reviewer name, so that before submitting they should be available, right, for the reviewer. Got it, sir.
And one more thing.
Take responsibility.
Yeah, this last record YBH that you just told us, that is not relevant, right, in this scenario, in this case, in this ad product?
EPF not
required.
It is.
Yeah, that's all. It is not required here. This one.
Correct. Yeah. If the user says, I will select YBH 111, based on that, system should show all the base level numbers, it is possible. You can make that type of thing also. When you are selecting the hierarchy, you can select only this node, base level, in the BPM. Select this, then it will be. Okay, I don't confuse here. Yeah, this is not required as a characteristic value for BPM. Right. Now, let's say I submit this one. Yeah. Now you will find submit. Product A, product maintenance is complete. Right. Now I submit. The activity has been submitted. Right. Now I close this.
So if you see, why we have two rows there? Why first one is we have opened first one. What is second row? Why it is that?
Now you understand. See, while creating the driving dimension, profit center, I selected product A, product B. Right? Now, product A, here in this case, Kiran, right? Some other case, for product A, Kiran, product B, some other review performance might be there. So, whatever you added there in the BPM, product A, product B, those many lines it will create.
Yeah.
Okay, based on the, suppose if I am not performer here, it will not come in my field box. This line.
So one by one he has to follow.
Yes. So that's what I am trying to explain the pain point here. If I, in the BPF, I cannot change it now. In the BPF, we selected opening criteria is all, right? That means once add new products for all profit centers completes, then only price planning will be open. Okay? So now what happens? I have completed actually for product A or product B, whatever the product, yeah? Product A or product B, yeah? These are profit centers. Product A, product B, these are my product lines, right? So my product maintenance, new product maintenance is same. One place only I am going to do. I am not maintaining my product based on my profit center. My products are common for all profit. But I submitted only for this. Okay, I have to submit for this also. When I submit product B, then this price planning will be open for me. Now what happens? Let me go. I will log out. Just observe here. I have not completed all my tasks in activity 1. Only product A I completed. Okay. Until I complete product B, the reviewer cannot do anything. Let's see what happens for the reviewer. Now log out. I am going to Srikanth. I am going to connect with Srikanth. So my activities 1 is there. Correct. Here submitted for review. Okay, for this one. So I go here. Right. I review these products. Listing new products. Right. All these are displayed. And the new product, whatever YP 600 also. Oh, new profit center we are here. Not product. Confusion. Actually, it is calling the there I added profit center, not the product. We have to give the link for the product, not the profit center. You got my point? See, actually, this is virtual material, correct?
Yeah, it is calling the virtual material,
Yeah,
but it should be the product.
Yeah, I understood now. That time I'm thinking in my mind provisional material is there.
Yeah, that's what I understand. These two are different, that's what I was saying.
But still it's valid. But see, these are new products. One more product should be added in this link. Correct?
Yeah, then we have to put this one.
Yeah. But this also we should maintain. Okay. Anyway, but for this also EPC also we have to maintain. Someone has to maintain, right? For the external profit center also.
Yeah, that is also one more, but titles are different.
Yeah. So we will change this also to be maintained by someone. So all
Yes.
these two, both activities we will put it under one activity. We will enhance this BPF. BPF once deployed, BPF cannot be changed. Okay. What I am trying to say, let's say I am going here, home view. If I go here, administration, if I go to process template, right? Once it is deployed, you cannot change it. There is no option of change. See? If you click on here, there is no option. This process template is open read-only mode because it has been deployed. To change it, first create a new version. Right? So once you test it, you note down what are the changes. Okay? Then you have to change, create a new BPF and you have to add it. Anyway, we have to create a new BPF because I am explaining all and matched. What is the difference between all and matched? Yeah. Now,
Sir, quick question here. I did work on BPF in my project, but I had the same question. Can't we just copy the existing, one and then make the changes and again deploy it?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to
Okay.
do brilliant BPF. I will copy this one and I will add whatever required changes.
One more thing for reviewer, why this to perform is coming? It should not come, right?
That's why.
First,
This is not submitted, right? I submitted only for product A.
yeah, but now you are opened with the Srikanth user.
Correct. It is not completed, right? It's not submitted by the Kiran, product B.
No, so but he is able to open. You click, you are able to open. He should not open. Reviewer cannot open.
Okay, I got your point. Here, he is responsible for, Srikanth is responsible for this, right?
Yeah. But
right?
Yeah. Can you? But you can see, yeah.
But approve reject is not. You can see. You will see.
You can see enter also.
If you see
Click
this,
it
this one, approve reject is there.
Yeah. Save
Go with this. Approve reject is there here. Because that guy is not submitted, Kiran is not submitted, here you will not see approve and reject. Correct. If you click it, I understood. If you click here, it will go. Because it's a hyperlink.
But there won't be any option for submit, sir. The only submit option will be available for the performer, not for the reviewer. And if reviewer is same as performer, then all the option will be available.
Correct.
There is no need to open also, present also in general. Okay.
Yeah. So now I will approve this one. Right. I will approve this one. Okay. Now you observe one thing here. Even though I approve this one, okay, product A is approved, right? Quantity, this is completed. Yeah, new products for product A is completed. But the second activity, price planning, is not open for product A. It's still pending. Why? It is pending for the performer.
The reason is it's the one more product is still not completed, sir. The moment it is completed, because it always follow the sequence, BPF.
Correct. So now, the point I want to make it here, if you want a scenario like this, let's say product A, that means our YB110, right? YB110, this activity is completed, activity 1 is completed, okay, then system should open price planning for product A, but it is not open, it is not green, I can't do anything, right? Why it's not opening? If product A and new products is completed, then it should go for second product, second stage, okay. If you want that scenario, then you have to select matched here. You have to select matched here. If you select matched, okay, what happens? If product YB110 completes activity 1, activity 2 will be open for it. Okay. If you select all, what happens? If you select all, what happens? I have to complete and new products for the other profit center also. Then activity 2 will be open for all profit centers. Once I complete activity 1 for all profit centers, then activity 2 will be open for all profit centers. Now you got the difference between all and matched, right? So now I will complete this one, right? I will submit this one. Okay. Submitted to Srikanth. Okay. Now still the second activity is not open because it's not approved yet. Correct. I will approve this one. Srikanth is going to approve this. will get approve reject. So let's approve. Now this second activity is open, right? If I go here, now the second activity is open. Correct. Now, so one thing, now we understood what is the difference between all and matched. If the user says, the customer says, okay, first I will complete activity 1 for all the profit center, then it should open the second activity. Then you have to select the criteria as all. If the customer says, my planning is based upon profit center. If profit center A completes the activity 1, system should open the activity 2 for profit center A, same profit center, activity 2 should be open. Then you have to give the criteria as matched. Okay, this is one thing. So I want matched criteria as 1. Criteria as matched. Okay, this is one more change I want. Next, once it is done, I want to reopen this. Now something has happened, I want to reopen, whether I can reopen or not. Currently there is no option of reopen. Let's say product, this one, right? This one and new products, I want to reopen. Yeah, there is no option. I will go here, log out. I will connect as Srikanth. Let's see whether any reopen option is there.
So we have not selected any reopen option for both the users, so it shouldn't be there.
It shouldn't be there. That's what I'm trying to explain now. So what is the use of reopen? So here, if I go here, right? So if you want to reopen this one, actually wrongly you approved or you want to reopen the activity again, right? Currently we have not selected, that option is not available anywhere. See here, reopen, that option is not available. So if you select here, administration process complete. Okay. If you select reopen, once I submitted, let's say as a performer, Kiran submitted to the reviewer, right? But after that, Kiran understood that he did some mistake. Then he can write a mail to the reviewer. That reviewer no need to approve or reject. Reject is one option. You can also reopen that particular activity before approval or rejection. Yeah. Let's understand how this reopen also happens. Tomorrow we'll select this reopen and matched. Then you can see the difference. Now currently what happens? I have to plan the price. Okay. Tomorrow we'll execute this one. This price planning and all these things. And also we will change the BPF. How to change the BPF I will explain. And we will complete tomorrow. Any questions? Second activity, what happens when you click here, you can open the price planning period, this particular Excel sheet. It opens, you will plan it, you will put it. So directly one link will be there, it will call
Sir, one question here. I think I'm repeating the question. I asked this question yesterday, just for the confirmation. We have created one info object where we added U00_EPC. We added the owner and reviewer. So, is this info object added to any multi-provider or a queue?
No.
Or it is we are just okay. Got it.
So we will tomorrow is Saturday, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
after 2 weeks we'll have after 2 days we'll have the session.
Today means Sunday.
Yeah. So I will give you the dates here. US 2nd July. Right. India 3rd. Okay.
Look, this is 3rd July. It should be 2nd July, sir. Monday, right?
3rd July, yeah, 3rd July is Monday.
Okay. Yeah, this is Rashi.
Yeah, that's it.
Actually, I think this is available multiple approvals. So the way to complete the multiple approvals.
Correct. There is a team, right? See, when you are configuring BPF, you have an option to select a team also. You create a team in BPC, add that team, I will tell you. I'll show you. Okay.
In standard, we don't have something.
Standard also you can add. See, in the standard, in the honor dimension, if you enter user ID, it will take user ID, right? Directly. Let's say KIRAN. Okay, if you want to enter the team, you have to add it in the square brackets. Open square bracket, team name, and close the bracket. Then it will understand that. Right?
Kiran, don't mind small doubt. Actually, normally we are driving dimension will be taking the entity like most of the we are taking the entity dimension only in driving dimension. But in the any particular reward, they have only option in view. Owner and reviewer option is available in entity dimension or what exactly?
See, not entity dimension. You are talking about BPC standard language, correct? Here,
Yeah.
the driving dimension can be in BPC Embeded. There is nothing called entity dimension.
Yeah.
If you understand, correct? So any dimension can be driver dimension. Even BPC standard also, any dimension can be driver dimension. Most people, you see, based on the scenario, most of the people, let's say I have company code and profit center. Okay?
Yeah.
That's status most of the people do on company code, but actually they can do at profit center also. Profit center is the platform.
Sir, in my current project, I'm process center we are using for driving dimension. We are not using entity.
Correct. Any dimension can. Yeah. So we'll meet after 2 days. Thank you.